Hello, everyone, and welcome back. And wishing you a very happy new year. How is winter treating you all? Don't even come asking for mine because I am just waiting for it to get over, and I think that explains it all. Winter has got my skin and scalp really dry and flaky, and a hot chumpy with nothing but mustard oil really works well on my hair, especially during winters. If you haven't tried it yet, I'll say give it a try. Well, I know I went missing in action, but a lot had happened, and I'm glad I focused on things that needed my attention then. To name a few, I started focusing intentionally on my fitness and wanted to give it a good time, which I'm able to continue till today. My body is experiencing so many changes for the good, and now there is no looking back. Next, I had my cousin's wedding, and I can't explain how much I enjoyed prepping and dressing up this time. And the biggest flex was visiting my sister in Australia, for which the prep lasted for months. What a trip it was! And not only did I come back with a zillion beautiful memories, but I also unlocked so many fears with just this single trip. Since it was the first time I was traveling internationally alone with two kids. Yeah, so with so many things happening along with regular life, I didn't want to overwhelm myself with work and took a little sabbatical. To be honest, this mindful break away from screens keeps pulling me again and again. But I also know I have a family on this side too who is waiting for this update. So here I am with the very first vlog of 2026. While I was settling the house down a bit, Karthik helped me with some chopping. I had made idli sambar last night and had made some extra idlis to make tarka idli for breakfast. This is actually a regular sequence, and I guess it goes the same way in many households, isn't it? Well, I'm sure we have our own versions, but I like to make my tarka idli in a somewhat poha style, and for that, I chop the idli into small pieces. Next, in a kadai, I'll start by sauteing the peanuts. Once the peanuts are half done, I add 1 teaspoon each urad dal and chana dal and saute till they turn golden. Then I'll add mustard seeds, 1 green chili, and finely chopped potatoes. Along with that, I'll also add fresh peas and saute till both are cooked. Then I'll add chopped onions and saute for just 1 to 2 minutes before adding all the spices. Lastly, I'll add chopped tomatoes and add 1 teaspoon water to avoid the spices from burning. Add salt and a tiny bit of sugar if you like it, and finally add the chopped idli. Now, to amp up the flavor, I'll also add 1 teaspoon coconut chutney since I already had it, but you can add grated coconut too. Mix everything well and cook covered for a minute to soften the idli. Add a lot of freshly chopped coriander and an easy and delicious breakfast is done. My mother-in-law makes super delicious urad dal and gond ke laddu every winter and they are part of our everyday breakfast. I feel so grateful for such quick to make, healthy and hot breakfast, especially on lazy winter mornings when the only attraction is warm and cozy quilts. Now, as I said, it's hard to gather myself during winters and motivate myself to work. And when Dhairya came asking to narrate a story, I found a good excuse to escape from my chores. I bribed him to give me a neck massage in exchange for narrating a story. Why, Dhairya? Why? Why do you go here and there? अब देखो क्या हुआ? Bruno ने नहीं सुना अपनी बाबा की तो क्या हुआ? Oh my, it is so crowded. And then Bruno got distracted by toy. Honestly, I fear the days when they'll be grown up, completely independent, and will not call me for their small needs. Mothers who have grown up kids can tell better. I am already seeing the transition with Rutvi, and this does create a void in my heart. I know I'll accept the change, but for now, I want to soak in this innocence as much as possible. वो भी अच्छी बात है तो अब हर चीज में आप यस मम्मी बोलोगे मुझे क्यों गुड जॉब है गुड जॉब चलो बस मार्केट में पापा का हाथ पकड़ के चलना है दैट्स द ओनली थिंग यू लर्न फ्रॉम दिस स्टोरी ओके It took me some solid mindset shift to get up and start with cleaning chores. I was out for good 1 month and the house is covered in dust. So I decided to start with dusting the living room first. Thanks to this robo vacuum cleaner, half the job is taken care of by it. I have dust allergies in my eyes and sweeping is a big no-no for me. Also, sweeping doesn't completely take the dust off the floor and carpets, but the vacuum leaves no trace behind, quite literally. A lot of you asked me for an honest review, and in my opinion, it does a remarkable job in vacuuming, especially because the cleaning is automatic and hands-free. But for mopping, I still prefer manual cleaning. With no to negligible motivation, I was happy to get some help from Dhairya. Rather, I'll say seeing his commitment made me take extra efforts in cleaning. But this is just one part. I have the whole house to dust and deep clean because 1 month is a long time to keep the house shut, especially in Delhi. Rather, the day I came back, I was shocked to see the layer of black dust on the floor And like usual, the house help took a break. Why does it happen that chutti comes specially when you need them the most? Anyways, with jet lagged eyes, Karthik and I cleaned the house to the best of our capacity, and the house is gradually coming back into its previous shape.
Maybe I could have seen it all coming, that I wouldn't grow wiser for each day. Am I the only one lost in translation, where nothing makes sense anymore? Oh, it hurts to grow up, 'cause nothing makes sense anymore. Oh, it hurts to grow up, 'cause nothing makes sense. No, nothing makes sense anymore. Teach me how to fall into the unknown. Whatever may come. Oh, nothing makes sense. Oh, nothing makes sense anymore.
Continuing the spree of quick yet wholesome cooking, I had soaked some dal for lunch today. I literally had 6-7 rajma seeds left in the box, so I added that too. And to save time and effort, I'll make this dal in one pot. And in the basic prep, I'll make separate purees for onion and garlic, and tomato, green chili, and ginger.
Try to act like they all taught me, but nothing makes sense anymore.
I posted an Instagram story from Australia, and a few of my friends from there had sent me such lovely welcoming notes. I wish I could have met them, but the bucket list for this trip was too tight. I mean, Australia is so beautiful. Of course, a single trip is not enough to see everything, but I still enjoyed the best of corals at the Great Barrier Reef, saw koalas and kangaroos, and witnessed Sydney firework on New Year's Eve. I'll continue the saga, but to explain this one pot dal, in some oil, I'll first add some whole spices, hing and turmeric, and add the onion garlic paste. Now let this cook till the onions turn golden brown, as this elevates the taste of the dal. Now in goes some dry spices like red chili powder, coriander powder and garam masala, and let the spices cook well.
That I wouldn't grow wiser for each day.
Now add the tomato puree, add salt and let this cook till the gravy leaves the oil.
Nothing makes sense anymore.
Once done, add the soaked dal, around 2 cups of water, and let it cook for 3 whistles on medium flame. And while that is cooking, I'll make a quick spinach vegetable raita and some salad.
Teach me how to fall into the unknown.
Among all the fun, one thing that I enjoyed the most was cooking a lot for my sister. It was the first time after marriage that I was staying with her at her home for so many days. I wanted her to just rest, relax, and enjoy some wholesome meals ready and served on a plate.
Maybe I never knew what I really wanted, but looking back I can see it's all clear. I'm still a kid trying to act like they all taught me.
I always feel amazed and motivated by the potential and hard work of people living abroad as they do so much single handedly, especially after kids. We in India have the luxury of having multiple maids and all sorts of help, with even deliveries coming within 10 minutes. But doing everything on your own definitely needs some patting on the back. And in return, I noticed how, with simple efforts and right mindset, she makes her work easier, especially in the kitchen. Bulk cooking, meal planning, and batch prepping, like dedicating one day for making different snacks, one for soaking and boiling items, and some days for just managing the pantry. And the biggest learning is conscious stopping. I am a person who likes working in the house and keeping myself occupied with chores. But to be true, chores are never ending. But mindfully stopping, taking breaks, and keeping everything aside to rest really keeps the spark of doing the same thing again and again alive. There is a plenty of cleaning pending in the house. A pile of laundry looking at me from one room, and the pantry is quite stocked to make multiple dishes. But today, I told myself to do only this much and rather spend time scrolling through our vacation pics with everyone.
Oh, it hurts to grow up, 'cause nothing makes sense anymore.
Homemaking is a marathon, and guess what? Every homemaker is running their own race. So, why not take as many breaks and go slow yet steady? So, if you are also rushing or overwhelmed with work, I'll say let's aim to bring some new and positive changes this new year by going slow yet steady.
Teach me how to fall into the unknown. Whatever may come.
A simple but wholesome lunch is made, and I'm glad how, with minimum effort, a low key meal can also give so much satisfaction. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Stay connected by subscribing to the channel and commenting below in the comment box. Join me on Instagram for some daily updates, and I'll see you in the next vlog very soon.